Because
Feel the arm, Sam. I have a friend with benefits now, and he's really nice. And I can tell you more about it when I see you. But yeah,
Nice.
I accidentally ended up hanging out like 3 nights in a row.
Been there.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think we're back for real this time.
Don't go back.
I like
Happy
unplugged
420.
the TV and the other TV and like everything else that's connected to the internet. So my computer's literally the only thing on our internet right now.
excuse me.
Well, you know you're not lagging, so maybe that helped.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I reset our router and did a bunch of shit, so...
Cool.
I'm glad you're back.
With the 40 minutes we have left, I think we can get through the notes that I had for this session. So if you guys want to keep going, let's go ahead and.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So you guys get on this like they like lead you into it's kind of like a flying car, but like I'm trying to use my imagination to describe it, but like generic sci-fi transportation vehicle. There's like little benches. There's like benches on either side that you guys can like sit on. And there's like windows. And they're gonna take you to the Puck Academy of History. Of lunar history specifically. As you guys are walking out of the building and to the like little like area where they're gonna come pick you up, Dia pulls like gestures for everybody to go and is like, there will be a car waiting for you outside. I will be there momentarily. Or this is where they go, this is where I leave you. It was a pleasure to meet all of you. And as you guys each pass, they do like give you a bow, specifically Solara. And as y'all are going in, they stop you, Io. And they kind of pull you to the side before you go out there. And they go, before you leave, I got something to tell you.
All right, what's up?
They look very uncomfortable with what they're about to say. But they don't really know how else to say it, but say it to you directly. But they go, the person that the Oscar thinks is doing all this is Core. And they were like, the reason they think that is because, well, he's not really upholding his end of the contract anymore.
Wait, what? Do I know what contract?
So you guys all signed a contract. You're their PR person. Dia became.
Core was there too. Yeah.
Yeah, so Core was also a part of this, and they agreed to be one of their engineers at one of their like testing, like high-level security testing facilities. Or at least, like, sorry, one of their engineers. Maybe not high-level, like, security, but, like, they agreed to be one of their engineers. So, they are technically supposed to be here, like, in the, like, capital city with Dia. Just, like, obviously, like, a different location, like a lab or something like that. But Dia goes on to say, they're not upholding their end of the contract anymore. I haven't seen Core in at least a couple years at this point. But last I heard, they were running around with the Cowboys on the nightside. And they also tell you, and they go, and here's the other thing. Oscar was talking about business. They're testing a new drill near Mom and Pop's house. So like near your village, that cave that you guys were at as children.
Yeah.
Some sort of like new arcane drilling. I don't know. That type of stuff goes over my head. But they're testing it near. What did you say the village was that you're from? Or did
I don't
you give
think
it a name?
so. I don't know. Name the village.
Calf.
Cath.
CATH. Calf.
Cath. Yeah.
They're doing it near Calf. Hinkleberg.
No.
No. So, mom and pa, I think are fine, but I don't know. Ma's getting very sick, and I think that might have something to do with it. But they kind of like wave you off a little bit. Like they've seen too much.
Ma's getting sick, and that's why they're doing the drilling now.
The drilling is what's making Moss.
Oh, the drilling is what is making them sick.
Dia has a sneaking suspicion that the reason Ma is sick is because of the drilling. Yeah. But they go, I said too much. I'm sorry. I know you got a lot going on right now.
No, it's thank you for sharing. That's also fucked.
Yeah.
Also fucked.
Raw. I got British for them. They go, rat.
Will I see you again?
They kind of look over at Rune and then like look back at you and goes, and they go, I'll be there when you leave. Don't you worry. Maybe tonight. I don't know what your keeper has to say or whatever. Your bodyguard. But
Can I see my family that I haven't seen in 4 years tonight? Is that okay with you?
you ask Rune that?
Yes.
He goes, I'll have to check with headquarters, but I don't see why not. Like as long as we're able to translate what's on you. Huh?
I just turn to Dia and be like, all right, I'll see you tonight, Dia.
Dia.
Can I like sleight of hand? I want to pass over the ring that I stole to them.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Not great.
Can I give the help action? Can I like distract
What do
her
you? Okay.
conversation?
How do you distract Rune?
I think I just step in front of Rune. Like
Just a 7 foot like bodybuilder steps in front of their field of vision.
Just ask about the letter to that person.
Yeah. I was like, have you heard anything from Mrs. Gubbins yet?
Rune, like he's not phased by like your like tallness. But he does like take a step back so he can like kind of look at you in the face because you got really super close for like no reason. He takes a step back, and he goes, yes, actually I have. And pulls out like a little like part like a little like touch screen like pad and hands it to you. And before he gets onto the little like car ship that's waiting for you guys, he goes, you might want to like play that out here. If you want to read it or you play. Yeah, go ahead, roll.
Okay, that's a little bit better. 16 to just like hand off the ring like real quietly and like give him a hug and just like I swipe this, tell me what you can find out about it.
Okay. Yeah, they take it from you. They give you a big hug. Like as they're hugging, they whisper in your ear and they go, "I will. I'll see you tonight." And they like kind of as they like stop hugging you and kind of like push back. They kind of put their hands on your shoulders and goes, "It's real good to see you." And you kind of like. It almost looks like they're gonna cry, but they don't. You've never known Dia to be a crier.
I think I always
They just kind of.
moment.
Oh yeah.
They go and they like they're very quiet as they like kind of like smooth your tears over and they go, "It's real good to see you."
You two, we'll talk soon.
Yeah. They nod and kind of like keep their composure a little bit as they step back. And yeah, you're free to leave. They have the ring in their pocket. Do you want to press play on the message, Morgan?
Can I read like the first couple words to see like what really meant first before? Like they really do want to hit play to like hear me just go with voice and see if they can like see speak. But they don't want to do it out in the open where other people can hear, just in case things happen. So they'd like to see how safe it is first. If they can
you read the first part of the trailer, like getting tearful about like the princess's like ruined party or ruined coronation because she's like a big fan of the royal family. So yeah, but
God, that's pretty crazy.
she would have, yeah, she's really, I kind of been basing her off of my grandma because my grandma was really into the British family. Like when Kate Middleton and like the prince got married, we had a like wedding watch party at her house and she made like cupcakes and shit. Yeah.
Tracks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So think like that, you know, like she's very interested in like but you do get down to the end of the transcript mostly, and like that's where she says that like Spee is fine. She would like to know what's going, like where you are and like when you're gonna be back. But like for the time being, like Spee is like safe with her.
Okay. Yeah. I think they're gonna hit play just to listen to it. But
Oh my god, are you okay? I'm so worried about you. And oh, that poor princess. Oh, God rest her soul. I guess she's not dead though. Feel bad for her. And also, are you okay? She doesn't like know where you are because you haven't said anything to her. So I think, but you did say something to her, so she knows now. But she's like rambling. She's like, I didn't know what happened. Me and all we saw was static on the like galactic news, like from the live recording. And I just like, I really like, I'm glad to hear from you, dearie. I'm really glad to hear from you. She seemed legitimately worried for you. And then you can see kind of like you hear in the background like a chorus of meows and like like hissing, and you hear Spee like knock something over in the background and break it. And she goes, "Oh, that was my vase." That and she goes, "Dearie, just let me know. Spee is with me. He's fine. He is getting antsy though to see you. I fear he may not make it to the end of the week with me." And like she says, then you You can see she puts her baby voice back on and hits like a cat. It's like a gurgling sound. He's like, so yeah. If you get on and you hand it back to Rune, he's gonna be like, I told you. Play it out there.
Can I send a quick message back to Mrs. Gubbins of like,
Yeah.
you know, thank you so much for watching Spree. Really appreciate it. I miss him and you. Hope everything's okay. I will replace your face when I get back. I promise.
Just curtains.
Yeah. I don't know quite when I'll be back. They have me stationed on Puck for the time being. To just kind of do some research. But I promise I will be back as soon as I can be. And then they send that message. I think they are gonna like keep an eye out for like an escape route from now on, though. Of like, can they bust out?
Yeah.
Flee to their dragon.
I will say you give that message to Rune. He does look it over and he does redact the like last part of it. Because you're not allowed to give your location.
Okay.
So you can say everything else, but you can't say like, oh, we're stationed on Puck. You can be like, I'm not sure when I'll be back, but I will like keep in correspondence with you.
Okay.
Hello, Spud. Spud is also here. Spud is one of Mrs. Govin's cats. Who is fighting with this little baby dragon. Yeah. Okay. So you guys all get on our ship car. And you're being carted through the city. It's very typical, like city. It is beautiful. There's a lot of unique architecture here. A lot of the buildings have like circles and eclipses, crescents, like kind of woven into their architecture, into different symbols of buildings. There's a beautiful like church of Solaris, not a couple blocks away from the Capitol building. Everything here is made kind of, it's very like white, so it comes from like the nightside of Puck, so a lot of that like rock and stuff like that. And then you kind of see like some of the more like intricate buildings have like glass and sand from the day side, that are kind of like woven into, like the sand glitters in the sandstones and stuff like that. And like little bits of arcadium, like that little like flecks of pink, are in those bricks, and those are kind of reserved for like the more expensive buildings, because getting resources from the day side is extremely hard because it's just a giant wasteland, like a desert. It's very hard to live there. It's very hard to do anything there. So you guys are very hard to mine there, I guess I should say. So you guys kind of go through all of that. It's kind of busy. It's probably about like midday at this point, early afternoon. And you guys arrive. You're given like a little bit of a snack too, so you don't have diabetes. A little bit here. And you guys kind of get to like kind of, and so like in the distance you can see, it's still a bit away, but you can see like the mountains of the night side of Puck. They're kind of they kind of mark kind of the end of the Terminator and the beginning of the night side. The atmosphere here is a little bit more thin, so like a couple people, like you can see people with breathing problems have like tubes, or like sci-fi cybernetic implants that like allow them to breathe more easily over here. You guys should be fine. It's just like you might get a headache for a little bit. And you guys approach the Puck Academy of History. It's a giant like kind of like circular top building, and there's like different levels and stuff like that, and you guys can see on the outside there's kind of like a ring on the building that's like circling it and like going up and down, and there's like people inside, so it kind of looks like an elevator that people are like, instead of it being strictly up and down, it's like to side and then up and down and side to side. Yeah. You guys come in. It's beautiful inside. Looks very typically like an academic building. There's like rows and rows, levels of like books, some paper, some not. There's files and stuff. There's places where you can go and check out like different things, resources, desks. There's librarians, historians, and stuff like that. That's kind of the first floor. And then the subsequent floors are like more of the archives and more like private study areas, and for people who are like students here at the academy as well. Because this place is the giant, like the biggest stronghold of like Lunarian history in the galaxy. So there is a lot to go through here. Yeah. So it's kind of like very blue and like marbly inside. Kind of like an echo. There's people in robes going around. Those are kind of like students and librarians.
No more stimming.
Someone is stimming on one of the group working tables. It's Kaylee. She
D&D.
Someone comes to meet you guys as you walk in. Rune is coming with you. And KI-BO follows not close behind him, and they like introduce themselves as like one of the chief historians of the academy. They're a professor that particularly specializes in like history of old Lunaria, so the lunar realm before the war, before it was the federal Lunarian systems, or the federal Lunarian world. And like grays, which probably means that they're like a professor higher up. But they like talk about, their specialty is like old Lunaria history. So you guys get into one of the ring elevators. As you guys are walking through the library, Solara, I'm gonna have you make a perception check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you make one.
Oh, I was making one too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind then. I was going to give you advantage, but it appears not. I dropped my dice on accident and rolled a 2.
Do we take floor rolls?
We haven't
It didn't
established
land
in
on
this
the
one, I
floor.
don't think.
No, I thought we did. I take
Did
floor
we?
rolls.
The opposite
Okay.
of whatever we do for wood.
It's not even a floor roll though. It slid out of my hand and landed on a 2.
What's the total
6.
for perception? Oh, 6? 6 and you?
Oh, it's like a 16.
16. Okay, yeah, the professor is like starting to explain, not like about you guys' like tattoos, but just like starting to explain different areas of the archives. You kind of get interested in that. They're talking about like this section, and this section is dedicated to history of like these moons because they were all formed at the same time, and this section is dedicated to like ancient like texts of like Solaris and stuff like that, and so they're kind of explaining these things to you.
Like I was
Honest-
doing that half listening thing where it's like, yeah, I came here on a field trip. I know how a library works. Like it's just kind of like politely nodding along, but not engaging at all.
They're giving like a very like robust presentation, and like you get the sense that it's also probably for you specifically, but also for Solara, who is here. So they're trying to like you get this like you all kind of, I won't even have you guys roll for this. You get the sense that nobody else knows why you guys are here except for like Rune and like maybe this guy. But like they know that they're there to translate things on you guys' bodies. They don't know why. So Rune is really the only one here other than you guys that has like the full picture. Solara, on like a 16 perception, you look around, like you're kind of getting a little bored maybe. And you look around and you see the people at the like different tables, the group tables, studying and stuff like that, and they're openly staring. They're like really trying hard not to stare at you. Some of them are openly staring, but like some of them are really trying hard not to. And like you kind of get varying levels of like not indifferent, but like interested and like scorn or like not really dislike, distrust, disrespect, maybe even.
Very typical.
And you see like next to you Orion has kind of caught the vibe as well, and like they're walking with their like they kind of like they're walking a little bit stiffer next to you and a little bit more like looking around. So yeah, okay, you guys go up into the little ring elevator, and they take you to like one of the top floors, and the ring kind of spins around until it opens into one of the like conference rooms that they have there. And inside there is it's them, like the professor you guys came up with, and then like 3 or 4 other people in like similar colored robes. And there is like a hollow projector. In the middle, and they get to work on y'all. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at my notes real quick. Okay. Each of you guys sit down in like a chair, and one of the historians is like looking over you. They have a book in front of them. And they're trying to like decipher parts of what's on you. Yeah. So like Mel, they ask you to take your shirt off.
God damn, in the library?
Kyle gives like a little
Like, I guess, but I usually make people pay for a show.
The one who's asking you cannot look up from the floor. They look like they're the youngest one here, and they go, I'm gonna need you to take I need to get a look at it.
You can use your words.
I have to go, please remove your upper garment.
There you go.
They look like they're gonna shit themselves. Yes, so they ask you to do that. Morgan, they also ask you. Before they ask you, they go, "Is there anything that we should keep covered up on your chest or anything like that?" They're asking you if you have tits. And if you like them out or not.
Orchid has like a pretty flat chest, but they're not like they haven't had top surgery or anything. So like there's definitely like breasts, but they look very like peckish, but also they don't care.
Okay.
They're not modest about them at all because it's just like, this is my body, this is my skin. So they're really confused why they're asking this question, and then they just take off their shirt.
Yeah, they asked, like, I think they asked you and Mel that, like, if you need to be decent or if there's something that they can provide to make it more comfortable.
Man, it's just a nipple. Y'all ain't never seen a nipple before?
You clock one of the historians here is from the nightside, and they go, yeah, I hear that.
Hey!
And the chief professor like kind of like swats them a little bit.
I like you.
He goes, yeah. Yeah, so they get to work, they're kind of tracing it, kind of like pulling at your skin a little, just to like, not to hurt you, but to like make sure that they like are getting like unfolding creases and stuff like that, make sure they're getting the right shapes. I want all of you guys to make perception checks on what they find. And what you guys roll here will determine what information I give you.
Hell yeah.
I have a perception.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
You guys should be full health and full. How do you give Bardic? I don't think I was.
We did. I gave it 2 times, but I don't remember how I did it. I think.
It's like silvery, bluey energy, I think.
Yeah.
That
Like-
sounds like.
I think Io just like makes contact with eye contact with the person and just kind of like gives a little smile and like.
A little.
That's. They feel like a little bit
Yeah,
of
I will.
them.
Yeah, I will say.
I think it's just
Bardic
not-
had a decent-
Like if there was. It's not like a spell.
It's not
Yeah.
a spell, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
Okay. I will say we.
Io is more just like a like smile, like a vote of confidence kind of thing than a like
Actual like arcane energy.
spell work. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I want to give Hebe, Solara, and Morgan. I want to use all 3
Okay.
of them.
Instead of you guys like saying what you get, will you add that up and just put it in the chat? Because sometimes I can't hear people or keep track of it.
What's your? You have a D6 for or?
It's a D8 right now. So you added
Shit.
D8 to the roll.
So it's already at 20. You want to add?
Yeah. Well, I'll take it.
And if there's
He gives up like understanding any information and is just gonna like smile at them so they could get their bardic, and then they're just gonna like be making eyes at the person touching their face the whole time, like just fully like mocking them the entire time.
Fucking crazy.
the person that you get, okay, the person that you get is and you see they're kind of like tricked out a little bit, and like they're like talking to you like you're mocking them or whatever, and like talking to them, and they're like, so you are Hatsune Miku to this person.
Okay.
They are so excited to see you and meet you. They're really trying to be professional because this is their job, but they are not doing a very good job of it. They're pointing out the different like things that they have and like what they do, and they're like, yeah, like I saw your ad for the like cybernetic the like neurological implant, and I had to get it because like you look so good in it, and it's really like helped me focus more and like whatever. Like sometimes there's a little bit of like a brain zap, but side effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking of how I would respond to that.
They really, yeah.
Well, we support your business, and if IO has like anything, they'll give them like some little like code or something to implant in one of the cybernetics, so it can like activate like a special like LED light or something.
Yeah,
Code IO10.
Yeah.
You give them a little like cheat code, that like a little like Easter egg that they like put in there that they gave you for like a like promotional event like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And you give that to them, and it like their glasses, like do you input it into like they have like glasses on sort of or so some sort of like cybernetic implant, and you can see them like something's happening in front of their like eyeballs or whatever, and it's like some like music video or like ad, and they get super fucking excited. Yeah, having a grand old time. Okay. 21, 25. Jaya, what did you get? Oh, 21. Okay.
Did you guys add your Bardics to that as well? Great. Okay.
Okay, so everyone but Io. Damn, that's interesting. You guys, as this is happening, you guys are perceiving, and you guys are hearing them like whisper to themselves, because like obviously they're conferring back and forth with each other, about like what they're looking at. They're getting second opinions, making sure that they're getting everything right. The gist of what you guys understand is that the runes on your body are maps. They are pieces of like a map, and each one, if they're reading it correctly, leads to like one of these like relics, or one of these like very powerful like pieces of the time gauntlet and the space sword. You can piece together individual locations. So Io, I guess you didn't hear. But Mel, yours leads to somewhere in the unknown regions. Hebe, yours is somewhere in the Singularity Union. Morgan has one somewhere in the Wild Space Republic. And then Solara, yours leads to somewhere in the Asteroid Coalition. So, if there are any other things that you would like, whatever you want to make.
Do we get the sense that like anything else comes with the tattoos, like any magical features, or is like any feelings happening? Any more like weird EB stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Have we filled in these people about the fact that I can't seem to feel pain? Like, have they done any testing on, or are they going to do any testing on that?
Seems you've done enough of your own testing, I think.
Rune has not said anything to these people about that. So if you want to tell them, you are more than welcome to, but Rune hasn't said anything. I think they probably do like ask you guys if anything weird has been happening with them or that you have like, you know, whatever. So you can choose to tell them those things or not.
And I feel like Hebe would trust like scholars basically, so she'll probably go ahead and tell them about her weird pain, lack of feeling pain.
Yeah, you see like the person who's working on you gets really interested in that, and without even thinking they go, oh well, you know, this is very powerful like lunar magic. So I'm, you know, I would imagine that it's interacting with something, you know. Do you have magical tattoos? Do you have like, you know, any sort of like I don't know, cybernetic, do you have any arcane energy like implants, like anything, like any arcana tech?
Not that I know of.
No, like nothing.
Nope.
They get really weird about that, and they start talking. They are like talking to their supervisor, and their like supervisor comes over and kind of like is like, you know, looking at it, and because there are parts of that tattoo that they can't seem to decipher. They are trying really hard to like decipher all the different like what each rune means, but like the only main ones they can really decipher, because they're all pretty similar to each other, is like the locations, like the maps, and then like what they're pointing to. And they don't tell you guys specifically that they're relics that they point to, but you can kind of gather that like
Based on what we've been told before, that's what.
yeah, that's kind of where they're going to. The supervisor tells you, he goes, that is very odd, because my first impression would be that like you are not feeling pain as a side effect from some sort of like and he does put some sort of magic together, and you know, hit it with something else, there's going to be a reaction, there's going to be, you know, some sort of effect from it. And so he goes, if you wanted my like professional opinion, like I would assume that that is like because it is interacting with some sort of like magical arcane energy like in proximity or on you. So that is what he kind of says to you, but he goes, I'm very interested in the fact that it is no one else here has reported that like side effect, and you don't seem to have any like magical tattoos or like arcana tech or anything on you or inside you basically. But yeah.
Unless they put something in me in prison.
He goes, what? What'd you say?
I keep forgetting. I forgot to do the accent. Nothing, just kidding.
Joke.
Okay. Yeah. So they have kind of like figured out those. With those perception checks, I'll let you guys know, even though Io doesn't hear it, Io's tattoo leads to somewhere nearby, like on the night side of Puck.
So they hear that, but I.
Yeah. They're kind of whispering with each other too, and I will say the people who rolled. Well, damn. Okay, back and forth with each other, and what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, the magic and the type of runes that they're looking at, they're very surprised because these are from like before the war. So they're very like it's like very powerful like ancient Lunarian magic. but they're really confused because nobody practices that type of magic anymore. It was like lost in the war. So it is a very like unique thing that they have seen, and they're not really sure what to make of it. They're very interested in these things, but yeah, all of this information also is being. You guys see, Rune is like off to the side of the room, and he is sending messages and stuff like that. So it's all being relayed to the. I guess if you guys want, he does say that he's going to step out of the room to like make a call or like communicate or whatever. One of you guys can distract him or something like that if you want. If you don't want the GBI to know this.
Io can do that. Sorry, just distract Ruth so he doesn't get into this information.
No, he has all the information. He like doesn't like, but you can distract him enough to where like
Yeah, Io will go yap that man's ear off. As soon as like they're done looking at Io's face, he goes right up to Rune and starts like yapping to him about like KI-BO, the porn that KI-BO was showing him, how Io's like really interested in whether the like robot can like experience pleasure and maybe that they could work together in like learning how to like grow his sentience.
yeah.
But like starts giving really like detailed descriptions of like the things that showed up when KI-BO tried to define pleasure.
Oh, well, make a performance check.
Yay. 14. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you let me do
Same thing, just-
persuasion, it'll be higher.
Until what?
Unless I can do persuasion and then it would be higher.
Is Io coming into this with like the like intention to like kind of persuade him not to like look at it yet, or not to like send out this information yet?
I think you're definitely persuading to like
Yeah.
mess with
Persuading to like distract and mess with KI-BO.
Okay. Yeah. What's your persuasion?
Okay, that's a little higher, 17.
Okay, that'll do it. You go up to him and you're talking about all of this, and he like looks over at KI-BO and like looks back at you and looks back at KI-BO. And KI-BO like is like does a little like recording and says like, that's what I showed you earlier. And Rune goes,
It says that to Rune.
what?
He showed that to Rune.
Yes, you made him very excited about it. Yeah. So he went to go tell his dad. Rune goes, oh, that's where you heard that from, and looks over at you. And he goes, in the future, KI-BO is in training right now, so
It's good for him to learn any information.
I don't disagree. But he goes, I would refrain from giving him the birds and the bees talk, because we haven't gotten to that unit yet.
Yet.
Wait, is KI-BO a minor?
That's a good question. I think I will also clarify that.
Robot. I want you guys to
He
know.
was a robot, so I don't really know if that applies.
If you're asking if he was like, if he's new, yeah, he's a new prototype. So you can probably guess he isn't. He's probably been like been like for a couple years maybe. This is his first field test because they're hoping someday to like, or no, I can't tell you that yet. Just kidding.
I think I will clarify too that like it's not like I didn't go up and ask him to show me porn. I was just trying to get at inviting him to dinner and making sure he enjoyed the experience like the rest of us. And he decided on his own fruition to look up the definition of pleasure.
Rune goes, never have I been on. I've been on a lot of different missions. I've been to a lot of different places. Never have I had to talk to someone about showing porn to a robot. So
Ask him to show me porn.
I didn't show him no porn.
Okay.
So true.
And like all the historians are okay. Like
I get it.
As you do this, the one end of the like room is all glass. And I need all of you guys to make a deck save.
Oh no.
I'm always on the deck save.
We always need to stay ready. Oh, where's my other dice? I'm scared of these.
Not great. Oh wait, I have decent deck.
Pause. You're all right.
And this is also my first character with halfway decent decks. Actually, Indy has good. Indy has pretty good decks.
Okay.
Well, we were doing it. Okay. I'm gonna play this.
Oh no.
Wait, my deck save is I'm proficient in, so it's actually a 9.
Okay, that doesn't change it. I'm sorry to say. All of you guys but Morgan save as a almost like a drone comes down about eye level to like the glass and starts like shooting like arcane bolts of like energy and stuff like that. The glass shatters and so you guys are able to like get out of the way of the bolts and the glass. Orion like immediately like puts himself between you and like whatever the drone is. You guys find places to hide. Morgan, I'm gonna need you to take I don't even know. Hold on. You take 3 points of like slashing damage as one of the glass pieces hits you across the cheek. And it like it makes the glass like break, and like 4 like figures land in front of you guys, right where the drone made like a sort of like hole in the window, in the broken window to come in. And that's where we're gonna leave today.
Holy hail!
Holy.
My one piece of feedback is I don't like leaving sections like this.
Why?
I love a cliffhanger.
Yeah. You need to be sparing about it. We can't have had one normal, and then we're back to a cliffhanger.
It's gotta be more normal.
You gotta have, balance with the cliffhanger ending.
Gotta be normal, guys.
Right.
It's too much for me.
Well, you'll find out next week.
Find out next week on.
Next week on.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Good work, team.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me roll. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Does Rune get
Okay.
disadvantaged because we were talking about pornography?
No. The one that was working on you, Mel, as you dive out of the way, they get shot.
Like,
Yeah.
how shot?
They did?
Like dead.
They're
Yeah.
dead?
Well, it hits them. It like the bolts of the arc, the gun shots or the gun bullets or whatever, but they're like energy bolts or whatever. One of them, a stray one, catches them and like hits them.
Oh shit. Jesus.
Yeah.
I guess
Crazy.
these are just normal ass folk, ain't they?
5 hit points.
5 hit
Yeah.
points, 10 for every stat.
I rolled a nat 1 on one of their deck saves, so unfortunately,
Rip.
Damn.
yeah, everybody else saves. So
It's kind of crazy how weak like regular people are in D&D.
right.
Yeah.
Because I was already damaged a little bit. And then I got hit by one of those, and I'm at 53 hit points. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, well, it was me, Morgan, that you didn't get fucking shot dead. Like,
Oh.
Good for you for not dying.
remember not dying? That guy though, fucking died.
Dead.
So like, that guy though, he's dead.
About that.
Bud's being really cute right now.
He's baby.
Hey,
So is Luna. I don't think.
that's true.
Nap time.
Yeah, time.
Okay, guys, what you think?
Very fun session. I enjoyed it.
Great.
Good shit.
Inject this shit into my veins.
Yippee!
Inject this shit. Might be were.
And how is this even the time for a marriage proposal? Like, I'm being followed by the police.
Doesn't fucking matter, bro. He got a schedule, and he will goddamn put it to the schedule.
My man is
I will
efficient.
definitely- Right.
Like doll. Here, go ahead. Will you make Katie's gonna roll a deck saving throw as well?
Oh.
I love the PBR. That was
17.
a hit. That was serious.
17.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. The guy's not actually dead. We'll let him live.
You saved
Yay!
Alexa, play How to Save a Life by the Fray.
What's that?
Looks like fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
It
Fruit
was
salad.
Hell yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
We're having a really nice little dinner, Katie. Like beer.
The PBR.
Sushi. Like I don't understand that. That's a good
A lot of my friends'
And a
fridge.
show.
Yeah.
Gardic phone time?
Yeah, I'm so glad we get to finally fucking do this. Shit, bro.
Time to go, but
Yeah, I was
Welcome
gonna
to
say
play.
Tucker probably has to.
yeah.
Me personally.
Apparently, I'm unemployed. I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Love you.
Son, hit the brakes.
Hit the bricks.
Oh, Lord.
Then we're so much more fun when we're outside.
Oh god.
It's so much more fun when you guys are at like my beck and call. And that's not controversial. That's just like a fact of life. It's hardly controversial.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, a matter of fact.
I don't know how to draw this.
Oh wow.
Sorry, we're playing telephone dictionary.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So we're locked in. No, you're good. It just got really quiet.
Hanging out.
So,
Just hanging out. There's a song in the movie. We don't have time for that. Give me the beat. To free my soul.
I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Oh,
let's read the bed.
Okay.
That's nice.
so fun.
Ah, wow.
So sorry.
Okay, I understand what it's supposed to be, I think, but what the fuck?
Oh no.
What the fuck? Okay.
I'm probably sorry about that, cat.
Oh no.
Okay.
How do we feel about this moment? This isn't normal talk. Right.
No, you want to statue.
It's a statue, right? Just a statue. That color.
I wish you could zoom in on this.
It'd be so nice.
Oh, that's color. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Did you try the little stone? Did you share it? I did split it half and half. We shared. Thanks. Nice.
That's not gonna look like
This is gonna look hella crazy.
so.
That some kind of. That's all I got time for.
No, that's good. That was really good. I like that, but
Yeah. Yeah, those are.
Okay, it's gonna take away the whole thing. Fuck. Oh, and it gray filtered it instead of doing it. Okay, I'm like, I have time to fix this. This looks crazy. I tried to fix that, but that's not happening.
Oh.
Do you have
I
any
don't know what this is.
interpretations? Okay.
it's not. I'm not being paid for that. It's not in my job description today.
I don't know what to caption this.
Oh god.
I'm really scared.
This is
That
gonna
could
be a
a
good one.
voiceover of the sentence. Do you guys want the voiceover of the sentences?
They can do that.
They can do
I wonder
that,
what it
but-
sounds like.
A voiceover, no.
No, don't do it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
I
Oh.
was like, what the fuck?
I'm just
My eyes.
I know it's a goblin, but what am I doing? Oh, I can try to do it. I ran out of time.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I'm carried.
Damn, that's
Oh.
good.
Yeah, we
Wink.
did it.
Nice.
Well, that's what that is. What it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
So true.
Solid. Oh my god.
Yay!
Nice.
We get
wow.
Oh my god.
the exact same fucking phrase and everything. That's funny.
Oh god.
Yep.
I messed up. Okay,
I'm so sorry.
Are we sucking that person's business? Oh.
Oh yeah, that's a blowjob.
Okay, so I tried to draw inside little robot and make him gray. I tried to make him gray, but I accidentally hit the button.
No, that's perfect. No fucking notes on that one.
Okay, I gotta send all of these real quick to the general chat.
Stunning.
Okay, pop crave.
Okay. Green is stuns and new artists.
You are.
Oh God! For a second, so I just added this girl that I met on Bumble on Discord, and I thought I accidentally sent it to her, and I was like, oh no! You fucking
How to seduce a woman 101.
Okay, do we want to play one more round?
I would love to.
Oops. Okay, let's freaking go.
Fuck.
Huh. Huh. Okay.
Okay,
Oh. I thought it was should.
oh, I'm not going to do this any justice, but I'm
That's as good as we're gonna get, I think. I don't even know. I don't even.
4.
oh no!
Oh, that looks great.
What the fuck? What does it even mean?
That is.
Jesus. Some of my worst work, I think, guys.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Too easy.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay, I have a vision. Can I execute it in time?
That does not look like what I want.
Whatever. Oops. Okay, whatever. I don't even know if I remembered what it was supposed to look like, but
Wait a minute.
Huh.
What?
I think
What
two
did
people
I see?
Yeah, okay.
A similar prompt.
What? I don't even know what I'm seeing.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. That's really good, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And hey,
Excellent work, team.
Oh, yeah. Let me share that in the general chat. Okay, next.
environment.
I was like, we must have had two that were really similar because I had a very similar one. Now. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe out there.
OMG, hey.
Hey.
Ah.
I could have done better.
Sorry.
All good.
Hey!
Easy money.
Yeah.
Easy money.
Nice. We got the general vibe.
We've been killing this, guys.
Yep.
We're really good at this.
Okay, so 3 for 3.
I don't think
You know
it's
too
gonna
much about each
continue.
No, I don't think so either. I'm really sorry. Okay.
Close. Okay.
Yeah.
We got the
I don't know what this was originally. By the time it got to me, it's so confusing.
Wow.
Okay.
what the fuck?
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I was like, why does it say I'm sorry?
Fucking soda cock?
I was
like, is that
When I said cola, but it's Diet Coke, I wanted you guys to like had a giant can of Coke that was like just ravaging the city and had a laser. That was it.
That makes a lot more.
I was like, I wonder what this is because by the time it got to me, it was so lost.
It's fucking soda cock. I am like so confused. Honestly, stand by this picture. What's going on here?
It's
Like-
Diet Cock.
I know.
They're sucking Diet Cock.
Oh, okay.
I like now
was diet.
understand that the I'm sorry was from you, but I was like, what is the apology?
I'm sorry for sucking dick.
Stalking your protocol. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's just characters. Work team.
Yippee.
All right, best day.
Right.
Time to.
Okay. Wait, Jaya, send pics of this man. I want to see.
Oh, I did. I sent one in the group text.
Wait, hold on. I'll give you my opinion in person.
He doesn't have that many pictures of himself, but he's pretty cute.
Okay. Okay, I can work with it.
Yeah.
Does he know how to use it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's approved. Approved. Oh, that like Knuckles meme where it's like approved.
So true.
Such a
Whole ass.
Damn. Oh.
whole time for free.
Who's doing it like him? Alright, I'll see you all next week.
Alright.
It's been a pleasure.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.